Your boy TJ Yeldon. Let's get it, Keenan Allen. And we finna be straight. The game gonna be straight. We got the Nile Robinson, yeah. Going against Terrell Taylor and Buffalo beat it. Y'all stay tuned with some great.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first carry for TJ Yeldon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who was eager to tackle in the run game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. He goes underneath. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Mentioned earlier that Bortles threw the ball 39 times against Green Bay. 15 of those targets were in the direction of Robinson. He had 6 catches for 72 yards.
That speaks to dependability and trust, doesn't it? It's not just a matter that he's always open, because a lot of guys, when you target them, they may not appear open, but you're counting on them to uncover at the end of the route and come up with the football, and that's what Allen Robinson brings to the table.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves down.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Jags offense gets ready to take over the football again, and their running game in week 1 of the season against Green Bay, it really was tough going. With Ivory out, you had Yeldon going for just 39 yards on 21 carries.
And that put a lot of pressure on Blake Bortles, their young quarterback, and I thought he handled it very well. So there is a silver lining for Jacksonville in that loss, that Bortles can handle it if he has to carry the load, but they really want Yeldon. And when Ivory, when he's back well again, they really want them to carry the ball much more.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Dan Skuta from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Taylor to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And take it right on the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
After a while, it gets a little overblown when we talk about Julius Thomas's basketball background. He's flat out a good tight end. I mean, a dependable player who can sometimes be spectacular when he gets downfield. He did it in Denver. He's doing it again now in Jacksonville.
And week 1, got a touchdown, 5 catches, 64 yards.
A quarterback's best friend is often his tight end.
To throw, and he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw is Taylor. He was trying to force it to his tight end Clay there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
McCoy coming off a 58-yard, 16-carry performance against the Ravens, and he had the Bills' only touchdown in that game.
Things were pretty stacked up for him trying to run the football, so I would expect going forward that they'll continue to, of course, hand the ball to him because he can be so explosive and dynamic. But use him in the passing game as well. Try and find some space for him and get him some open field to work.
Wide open receiver complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on Taylor. Hit. He lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it.
You see it, YouTube? The Twitter was Zero Boy. The Jacksonville Jaguars gameplay board. The boy Allen going in, man, had 2 touchdowns. He finna eventually quit because I'm finna get it stopped. So, yeah, I say to him something great. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Bills a first down. On 1st down, it's Taylor.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And it's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting you.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. Week 1 for Watkins, 4 catches, 43 yards. But remember, surgically repaired foot, still not at 100%.
Having to battle through that a little bit, figuring out how to manage it and what works and what doesn't. But when he's on top of his game, we know why he was drafted so high. Because of that potential to take the ball and go to the end zone on any given catch. But I think he's going to need some help across the board. Needs more from Robert Woods. Needs more from Charles Clay, the tight end, to find more space and room for Sammy Watkins to operate.
Now Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
You need to go and score so I can cut this video short. So what he gonna do? Is he gonna score or he ain't gonna score? Let's see what he got. Come on now, get in there. There you go. Right, there you have YouTube, man. First half gameplay of the Jacksonville Jaguars going against the Buffalo Bills, man. You have hit that like, that subscribe button, man. I'm gonna start this video and come back with part 2, cause I don't want this my internet connection to stop that jump and then upload on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna start this jump and come back with part 2. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And don't forget, when we lit,